What's up, guys? I got the keys here back with another video. So, today I want to talk about signs, right? Because they get so mixed up in this community, right? And I fell for it too, don't get me wrong. But, we need to stop looking at signs and take a look at our actions instead, right? So, signs reflect your state. They don't replace action, right? So just because a sign shows up doesn't mean you don't take any actions, right? A lot of people are waiting for a sign in life, like to let them know where they're at or what they should do next or whatever. But your actions are already the sign, right? Like, what are you doing in your daily life that gives you that sign, right? That is your sign. Like, that is who you are. That's who you're being. Um, so it's like I'm not saying signs aren't real, right? Because that would just be denying you, right? Obviously, the signs show up. We can't deny them. They pop right up in front of your face, and you're just like, holy shit, wow, so. But what I am saying is they reflect your internal state or your awareness of where you are at, right? So when you see these numbers or something happen in your life that reflects how you've been talking to yourself or what you've been working on, or whatever, etc. So, like, if you were seeing 888, right, that is a reflection of wealth, reflection of material wealth, right? Um, it could also just be abundance in general, that you're in the state of abundance, you're in the state of receiving. So it's not saying that, necessarily that money is coming or that something is coming, but that you have already achieved that state in that moment, right? So, um, and our state is what brings everything to us. So, if we're in a state of abundance, then we can receive money, we could receive jobs, we could receive partners, we could receive friends, anything, right? So, you know, people tend to use signs as, as a comfort instead of a direction, right? So they get comfortable waiting around for a sign or a number or, this, that, and the other thing, and they don't take any action to go pursue the thing they want to do, or be. So, like, you can't just wait around for stuff to happen, right? This is something I've said in a lot of videos, is that the more we just sit around and expect manifestations to, like, fall in our lap or something, it's just not real, guys. Come on. Um, not that you can't receive something in a strange way or whatever, but it's not just gonna, like, fall out of the sky for you. You get my point? It's not just gonna fall in your lap. Um, so, things could come out of the blue. Yes, they could come and, your friend could tell you, hey, I got this new job, if you want to come work with me or whatever, or, I got this, or maybe you get an inheritance or something, through the mail. Okay, yeah, that's one way that something spontaneous could happen, but it's not literally falling into your lap, right? Um, so, your habits are your alignment. Whatever you are habitually doing is showing you who you are. It's showing you where your mind is at. It's showing you the consistency that you are partaking in. Okay? So, what you do daily is a lot more important than what you're noticing occasionally. The numbers, the synchronicities, whatever. Not that stuff's not important. Again, it's okay, but do not get obsessed with them, right? I've fallen into this myself. Trust me. It's just not, it doesn't help you. It doesn't serve you. All it does is keeps you waiting. And that's not the state we want to be in. So, For me, this is something I've been working with discipline. It's like with me working out, trying to stay consistent on videos, going to work, um, all of this stuff. There was no signs. I just did it, right? I just decided that this is who I am, and this is who I'm going to continue being. This is who I'm going to keep pursuing. The best version of myself every day and every moment, right? So, it's like it was just one day at the park. I was sitting there, I had the idea to make a YouTube and I acted on it. It didn't all come at once. I'm still learning, but to be where I'm at now and to experience it the way I am has been fantastic. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's the days that I want to quit. There's the days that, and I'm sure that's going to be more and more as I get bigger and bigger, right? But it's all part of the journey, right? So, I had to learn consistency with these things as, when I started working out, I would only work out, I don't know, 2, 3 days out of the week. Now I work out every day. Not that, you have to do that, but I personally just like working out. I like moving my body to gain energy, to, just to feel better. Makes me feel better about myself, etc. With YouTube, I had to learn consistency and I had to be disciplined with that because, um, you know, before I would make, maybe one video a week and, I would spiral in my mind about like, what am I going to talk about today? Blah, 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 or whatever, whatever. But nowadays it's like, I don't have to know what to talk about. I just come on here and talk, right? It's like, I don't have to decide right away. And if not, I can plan the video out. It's not that big of a deal, right? This can all be figured out. And I had to learn that, it's going to take consistency and discipline to continually make videos and to make them better and to have a schedule set up. So right now I'm doing Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. That may go up at some point, but right now this is what I'm sticking to and it's working. So like I said, no signs made me do this. I decided this is who I'm going to be, because I got all this knowledge, I got all this wisdom that I didn't know what to do with. A lot of people thought I was crazy. I've heard it all, guys, and I'm sure you guys are too if you're on this journey, because it's just comes with it, right? It's like you do sound crazy to a normal person, normal, whatever that is. Um, so if you want a sign, this is it. Go live your life. Go act on it. Go take some action. Whatever you want to do, you can do it. Just take the first step. I promise you, you can do it. Okay? So all of my links will be down in the description. Like, comment, and share so that I can get the video out to more people. And I'll see you in the next one. Okay? Peace.